Yes, Ambassador Goel, if you stay with us, again, we're staying in the United States, where the Supreme Court has reportedly cleared the way for Donald Trump's administration to pursue mass government job cuts and the sweeping downsizing of numerous agencies. Extending a winning streak for the US president, the Supreme Court's decision on July 8th lifted San Francisco-based US District Judge Susan Ilston's order in May that had temporarily blocked large-scale federal layoffs while the case proceeded. Trump had issued an executive order in February ordering agencies to prepare for mass layoffs. At Trump's direction, the administration has come up with plans to reduce staff at the US Departments of Agriculture, Commerce, Health and Human Services, State, Treasury, Veterans Affairs and more than a dozen other agencies. In its brief, unsigned order, the Supreme Court has said that Trump's administration is likely to succeed in its argument that the executive order and a memorandum implementing his order were lawful. The court said it was not assessing the legality of any specific plans for layoffs at federal agencies. Well, Ambassador Goel, thank you ever so much for sticking with us. Another win for Trump in the courts. Of course, his cost-cutting, his slashing of jobs and mass layoffs in federal companies has been questioned politically, but also legally. This is another win for Trump. How significant is this as he continues to push through his aims and ambitions that he set out during his campaign and early days of his second term?
I think it's a temporary reprieve for Trump policies on layoffs and sizing down the federal departments. I will not comment on the legal aspect of it. The case has been actually adjudicated by the Supreme Court, and therefore I do hope that as far as this particular case is concerned, this is the final say, even though even the Supreme Court decision can be challenged by people through the Senate, etc., etc. My sense is that even though in this particular case, Supreme Court has given a reprieve to Trump, but as Trump moves along with his policies of sizing down federal department, we know that in terms of the meteorological department, where there were substantial cutoffs, which actually many people believe led to what happened in Texas because there was no early warning, because of the cut down in the meteorological department. So I do think that people will not stop going to the court even after this order. And Trump will have to continue fighting this order. There are so many departments involved: meteorological, education, health, you name it. And American people cannot give up on this kind of state welfare or interventionist instruments. So let us see what happens, but I think it's not the end of the matter.
Yes, Ambassador Suresh Goel, thank you ever so much for joining us to discuss the political stories from the United States.